Alright, what's up girls and boys? What's up internet? I am Bianca, and for today we are going to be talking about an update on that little issue we talked about during the limited edition unboxing for Persona 3 Reload Southeast Asian Edition. Now this one, I've talked about this in the previous video, but for those who don't know, there was a huge and baffling mistake made by Atlus Southeast Asia and also SEGA from this region, where they shipped the entire batch of Persona 3 Reload PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 discs with the Chinese language, and they have been scrambling since then to fix the whole thing. Now, they announced that they made this little mistake a day before the game was released. So basically, a lot of people canceled their pre-orders, and those of us that did banked on the hope that the replacement code would be given to us as soon as possible, because they said that they would release replacement codes for everyone affected so long as you can provide the necessary documents like the proof of purchase to them, to their customer service, and they will send you the replacement code. Which they did for most of us, but for some they have yet, or a lot, I think actually, a lot of people have yet to receive these replacement codes. So that was a week ago, almost a week ago. So now we have two updates. The first one was, let's see here, it was released, where is it? It was released 3 days ago, which basically had Atlus Southeast Asia sincerely apologizing, as you guys can see here, for the delay in delivering the PS5, PS4, Persona 3 Reload English version digital codes. And they had their reasoning here. They said, due to false claims from a small amount of players, which is, why would you do that? We had to tighten our verification process, which is leading to longer processing time. We've increased agents for a swift resolution and working hard to ensure that all customers can enjoy the game as quickly as possible. Thank you for your patience. If you've contacted customer support, expect to receive a response soon. So this was 3 days ago, and again, we have here a lot of reacts, 272 comments, 139 shares, and I also made a comment right here, which I will share with you guys in a little bit. So this is really frustrating for many reasons, because for one, it's like a two-way kind of thing that we here in Southeast Asia, those of us who bought pre-ordered the game or bought it day one, we basically lost a little bit of faith, or a lot of faith in Atlus Southeast Asia when it comes to their pre-orders. After all, this is one of their biggest releases. And then we have here a quote-unquote small amount of players who are making Atlus Southeast Asia lose that good faith they have in their own customer base because of them trying to get a free copy of the game. Which, why would you do that? If you want to play a game and you don't have the money for it, you save up for it and not, you know, bring this entire thing into a more troublesome light than it already is and cause problems for others, right? Because of these small groups of people, a lot of people have to wait longer. So moving on to what I replied to this post, I said, I thankfully already got my digital code replacement, but, and I think I mentioned this in the previous video, in our unboxing video, I am wondering, why not just patch the English in? Or can we just assume that since this is the Chinese version, that this one has tons of censorship in it, or cut edited scenes that patching cannot be done. That region, after all, is notorious for censorship. It seems like sending out codes is a lot more effort and time than just patching the English language in, unless does the Chinese region find offense in having English language patch and they don't want to offend that market, which I honestly am wondering why, because technically they can do that. They can just patch the language in. After all, they are offering, I think some of their games are offering Japanese language for or as a DLC, so they could easily do this as well. They also can inject this language patch in, which I feel like it is a much easier and less time-consuming solution for everyone, because then we get to keep our disc and they don't have to like replace them, and they also don't have to go through all of the tickets that are asking them for a replacement code. But you know, their reasoning for this, for why they would go down this route instead, well, it's anyone's guess. Now, as I've said, there's 2 updates. So this was the update 3 days ago. Now the update today, 2 hours ago from the time of this recording, has a little bit of update when it comes to the physical replacement of the disc for those who already got their pre-orders, who already bought the game, you know, up to this point. So they said, thank you for your patience and we apologize for the inconvenience caused. We are committed to providing you with updates and visibility. We have been diligently collaborating with suppliers for production and shipment, which takes time. The replacement for the affected Persona 3 Reload English version PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 physical package will be ready around mid-March. More details on how you will be able to exchange your affected products will be shared on the 21st of February, and this has varying degrees of reactions as well, with some liking it, some loving the news, and others still a little bit miffed about this entire thing. So we have here 78 comments with 61 shares, and of course I also have a comment of my own asking, so will all suppliers and retailers adhere to this? Because as again I mentioned in the previous video, the local retailer where I purchased my own copy from said they won't, because according to them, the limited edition, I got the limited edition. The limited edition is packaged with the disc, so they will not exchange the disc that comes with the limited edition box if you've opened the limited edition box but did not open the game disc itself, which I don't even understand why, because they could just ship those again back to Atlus Southeast Asia. But again, this is not the final update. They will be sharing more information on how we can actually exchange these Chinese discs for the actual Southeast Asian version disc on the 21st of February, which is quite a while. And not only that, but they said that the package themselves that actually has the correct language options will be ready around mid-March. So that would mean that if you want to buy, or if you have your pre-orders currently on hold at whatever retailer, seller you pre-ordered them from, you would still have to wait around mid-March. I would probably advise to like near the end of March kind of thing for you to get your copies, because there might be a chance that they haven't gotten the shipment yet. So yeah, there are currently no circulating English language copy in the Southeast Asian region. So you have to make sure you check the region and also the disc code. You can find at the sleeve of the spine of the disc, and also the back of the game disc. You can see what region it has there. So if you have I think it's PLAS, if that's the start of the code for your game, then chances are most definitely those are still Chinese languages. So be careful if you're gonna buy them from other places other than those that are, you know, actual reputable online sellers or actual reputable brick and mortar stores, because you might be scammed into thinking that there is already English language Southeast Asian versions of this game. But yeah, we'll be waiting until February 21st for another update, which I will be again sharing on this channel. So this is gonna be the last update until then, and now we can finally I decided to do this actually before going into the full platinum walkthrough, 100% walkthrough for Persona 3 Reload, which you can use if you're using you're playing on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and is this game coming to the Switch? I don't really know, but you can use the walkthrough that I'm working on. But I decided to post this video first because I feel like this issue needs an update for everyone who is following on it but are not necessarily following on the Southeast Asian page for Atlus. But there you guys have it. That is all for today's video. I'll see you all in the next one. Most probably it's gonna be the Persona 3 Reload walkthrough guide Let's Play. But until then, you guys know the drill. Dream on, fly on. Bye bye for now. Thanks for watching. Keep safe, everyone.
Someday we'll have a last conversation.